Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I'm your host, David. That is my co-host, Sarah, right here. That is also Ian right there. He's like a third wheel, this Ian.
That's kind of my life in general. Let's not get into that.
Good morning, Ian. You are loved.
Did really well.
Yes. So I'm starting early today, like out here in the Esplanade, etc., downtown Disney. First, to show you that Disney really wants to sell you some merchandise. They've added three new kiosks right here because they really want you to buy a bubble wand. That's the thing.
Because the stores have.
Yeah, I guess sure. Let's just hope that
Disney
two, as in also.
in addition.
In addition, plus.
As in not enough of.
But also because today, SoCal Select has been, or not, no, just SoCal, right?
I think it might.
Does Select still exist?
It does still exist. They took away the option to get it for a while, then they brought it back. I think it's still currently an option to get.
Okay. Well, normally that pass is blocked today.
Normally they never get any Saturdays. That's part of the deal.
Right. But today,
They gave them a Saturday.
they gave him a Saturday. So our expectation today is for it to be bonkers.
Most people are
Though
gonna take
especially in the afternoon, because that's when a lot of
Yeah.
people start to show up.
And plus it's supposed to be warmish, although I don't think it's gonna be too hot today.
I read like a high of 70, low 60. So
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I heard it might even rain tomorrow.
well, that might be nice.
Yeah, I know. A little summer rain.
Disneyland
Yeah.
always proves the weather wrong. Let's not speak too.
Well, that's because, Disney's got a weather machine.
Yes.
That they can control the weather here at Disneyland. So anyway, our plan today, because you know how we like to have themes if we can help it. The show this week is going to be our ways to survive mostly a busy day. A hot busy day, but mostly a busy day.
A summer day.
A summer day. Maybe, yeah, a summer day. Because that's a difficult thing to do. It is difficult, it is frustrating, it's stressful.
Why
Oh, I always get in this one right here by the tree.
Yeah, but that's incredibly long. Go to the left where there's very short
Just go
lines.
straight to the main gate.
Or we'll go right here, yeah. Boy, we just started. They're already yelling at me, you guys, and they think I'm the troublemaker, the turbo marker.
Turbo lurker indeed.
We'll put it on your gravestone.
You guys are murking.
David Turbo Merker Erickson.
You're Merkin Turbo. So yeah, the theme today is going to be to help you guys stay cool, stay calm,
Stay calm.
find low impact things to do.
Bull bomb and Belected.
Because that's a thing. That's from work though, huh? No, what's that from?
Her brain?
Bull bomb and Belected.
Oh, okay. I think I know
Bloods
what you mean.
don't say C.
Yeah, got it. Maybe because he told me that at work the first time.
Probably, yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Because that goes back. The thing about going to Disneyland is that the good thing about Disneyland is there's so much to do. It's such a wonderful place
There's a lot.
that it's not about whether or not you hit Space Mountain or
And 20
Indiana
rides for
Jones.
the rest of the day.
And then you're hustling all over the place trying to get, because you're going to lose that fight today.
Yeah.
If you've got a schedule and you're trying to hit that schedule, you're going to lose and you're going to be mad.
On a super hot and crowded day.
On a super hot crowded day, yes. So let's just try to get ahead of that.
I'm excited for today because we're going to do things that I always want to do, which is basically nothing.
Right, because you're a pass holder.
The best of nothing.
The best of nothing. Baked
High
Fresh
quality,
Daily.
non-content.
High quality.
Non-content.
Well, we are going to do some of that today for sure. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why I need to tell Ian to stop talking right now, you guys. Ian,
What?
stop it.
Since when?
Ever.
How do you know this?
Who created these laws?
That's not why.
Ian said, okay,
Master?
we were talking about grade A and grade B, and Ian says, did you know, pushes up his glasses,
That aren't there.
that aren't there. Grade B syrup is better.
In my opinion.
I'm going to agree with him.
Grade A is thinner and more watery.
What?
Because we used to have either pancakes or waffles at home
Okay.
on Saturday mornings a lot, so we would get syrup from Trader Joe's, and we found we liked the grade B better.
Okay, but do you have a spreadsheet?
No, I do not.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I do not have a spreadsheet.
Okay,
check
is there a control subject in this?
No.
No?
No.
All right. What?
X is
I said it.
And Jemima's.
I said my opinion, therefore it's subjective.
Oh my God. Are you sure? Okay, so what are we doing right now?
I have to tell Fresh Bake the first tip of the day.
Okay, what's that?
Rub in your sunscreen.
Sunscreen, key.
Because then when you look down and see white on your shoulder, you won't panic for a second and think, already a bird, really? Oh, that's just sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen. but yeah, sunscreen is definitely.
Rub it in.
Yeah, get it in there.
Rub
Don't
it in.
forget that. Don't think you're not gonna burn. You will burn.
You'll burn. You go home burnt?
No, not really.
I don't know
How does Ian not burn?
I don't know. I honestly don't know how, because I'm pale as a ghost.
And you don't put on sunscreen.
No, I don't know.
I've been going home.
You know why? Of course I know why. Robot.
I was just gonna say, because technology doesn't burn.
Right. He's got adamantium skin.
Electronics.
You know that new game, Detroit Become Human, about
Yeah.
androids that look like people? Yeah, just that.
No. Okay. So
Did you see Incredibles 2 yet?
no.
Did you?
I thought we were doing a show.
I mean, we are. It's just not the show you planned.
She just keeps going off the rails. I'm waiting for the omnibus because I want to start with the omnibus. That's my first tip of the day. Her first tip of the day.
Seen the omnibus yet? I don't
Yes,
see it
it's
down
here.
the street.
It's coming back. The first tip of the day for Sarah was sunscreen. My first tip of the day is to do low impact rides like Disneyland stuff, like the Main Street vehicles, like this, the horseless carriage or Ken on the fire truck. But we're gonna skip Ken today because we haven't. I know. You're sad, and we definitely have been doing this a bunch. Like,
And then my tip today was use grade B syrup.
and yeah, Ian's is grade B syrup.
Yeah, I think my girlfriend's sick of me on the trolley.
Here comes our boat, Fresh Baked. The idea is to do stuff that doesn't require a whole lot of stress and you know, like just long lines. You don't want to wait out in the sun. You don't want to be in a bunch of people in tight quarters. You want to do something easy. And this is actually amazingly Disney. So why not?
Fantastic.
Right? Always watch your head. Said, watch your step. But if you're 6 foot like I am, you really gotta crouch down. Oh, Fresh Bake, what do we see? I see a, what, she's holding a monitor.
What the crap?
What is she holding? Is that a monitor? Like a pad?
I guess they use like iPads now for tablets as part of
Tablet, yeah.
Bro, that's a huge tablet, okay?
But it's probably not an iPad.
Definitely not an iPad mini.
We've
I
got
can tell you
that. That's some kind of walking in Walt's footsteps type tour. We got Mickey here entertaining his
You know, that
friends.
might be the Grand Circle tour, because I don't see the Waltz walking footsteps that way.
That's true. Okay, so there goes, oh, Mickey's leaving just like that. He's a busy man. Pluto and Minnie are exchanging pleasantries at the exit. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how cute. Oh my God. Oh, Donald's there too. Isn't this exciting? Pluto's trying to get away. Mickey wants to know what's going on. All 4 of the Fab 4 are right there. Wait, that's not right. Minnie's not Fab 4. Goofy's Fab 4.
Minnie is Fab 5.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Mickey's like, let's go, guys. We got a job to do. Come on. And there's Goofy. We got 5. Wow. What are the odds you see all 5 characters like that?
Good morning and welcome aboard the Disneyland Omnibus. Just a couple things before we get started. There's no eating, drinking, or smoking on board.
That's the sound of the omnibus, you guys, that we're about to enjoy. Oh, Minnie.
Also, please keep your arms, hands, legs, feet, anything you don't want to lose inside the bus. This
Really
is a
enjoying this.
one-way trip to Sleeping Beauty's castle. Please supervise your children during the trip. Thank you.
And the Auga tells the tale that we're about to take off on our omnibus adventure. There it goes. Meep, meep.
Main Street is a replica of the turn of the 20th century Midwestern town. We have all modern conveniences,
sure to mention when we were doing our live stream last Thursday, when we were preparing you all for this adventure today. Just the Main Street in general is a great place to hang out. There's a lot of things to see and a lot of things to do on Main Street, including the Main Street Cinema.
And those handsome devils down there.
And those guys down there. Lots of things to see and do. You can hang out with Ken on the fire truck. You can walk up and down.
There.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Ken is gonna run your child over.
Lots to see and do on Main Street at 9:30 in the morning. There are, especially if you get closer to noon, all kinds of characters running around, performances, bands, the Hook and Ladder Company. It's a great place to be.
What's with the ominous clouds?
We're not coming to the entrance sector plaza.
Are they coming out ominous on your camera?
Over on the right, we have Tomorrowland.
My camera looks like
We're on the
very ominous.
ominous bus.
It's ominous on the ominous.
Trying to scare away the SoCal Pass.
Nothing scares the SoCal Pass.
But he's trying. I appreciate the weather for that.
We're not coming to the end of our journey. Please remain seated.
Oh, our journey's over.
Please make sure you have all personal items when exiting the bus. Thank you and enjoy the day.
By the way,
The Magic Kingdom.
another good reason to do things like this is that it doesn't take much time. And you get a whole bunch of really quality Disney in your day
I just had a fantastic
with
memory
little effort.
with that 2-minute ride.
Yeah?
Stored away right here.
Oh, I thought you were remembering something.
No.
But now you have one.
Now I have a fantastic
on.
memory
Yeah.
to take home.
Ken,
Almost running somebody's child.
it wasn't his fault. They were.
Oh my God, look at that Pokemon Chewbacca.
Oh, leaving the omnibus, we found the white rabbit. We haven't seen him around in a very long time. He's very rare. Alice is not, but these two are, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And the Queen of Hearts. She's despicable. I wonder where they're off to. Let's stalk them. Bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum. Nice.
Different stuff.
I was like, wow, how does she know?
I know, right? Where do you think they're going? Towards the Alice in Wonderland ride?
We're gonna go take Cheshire off the wall.
I mean, he'll just appear before he can do it.
Yep. Oh my God, it's like the White Rabbit geeking out over himself.
Yeah. That's kind of cool that he's got his own statue.
Do you think he feels special?
I would. Oh, they're just gonna meet right here. All of them at once. I mean, that's fantastic.
Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Hello, Alice. Hello, Tweedledee. Hello, Tweedledum. And hello to the Queen of Hearts.
You knew, right?
I did know.
Is she your favorite? I thought
I've taken a few heads on out. It's a little crazy.
safely.
Safely.
Okay.
But I thought that you would appreciate it. Just for the Queen, just for the Queen.
I like it as long as it's not my head.
No, your head is far too big.
Oh, I thank you.
Did you know there's a statue of you right there?
He's been practicing.
That's
Bravo,
fantastic.
bravo.
Can you try to
It looks just like you. It looks just like you. Did you do it? Did you do it? You did. Does he not work that hard?
I don't think
Nope,
he did
nope,
either.
nope.
I don't think he did.
He might be fibbing. It's not polite to lie to the dog. You could build something else though, I think. Oh, if you cross your fingers, it doesn't make it okay.
Tweedledum! Alice can see right through you.
I know all of your tricks.
All the tricks.
Except,
My beautiful Wonderland people, can I take a photo of
of course you
Wonderland?
may.
That would be wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's in there?
Is somebody in there?
Tweedledum. Let's take a photo, then we can see who's in there.
Oh wait. There we go. Okay, I'm good.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Alice. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Bye guys. And one good point of not having a strict plan is that you get to
do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want, like meet like half of the cast from Alice in Wonderland.
Like Chase, half of Wonderland.
Right?
Like the only neat character from that movie who wasn't there was Hatter.
Yeah. Where's Hatter?
Maybe that's why everyone was so sad.
He's probably over here somewhere because he's often out here in the morning in Fantasyland.
He's probably just grumpy somewhere.
Now, one thing that I do want to say right off the bat, it's obvious. On a busy day, take advantage of Fast Pass, however possible. And if you can, do get the Max Pass. That's what we're going to do right now, I think.
Also,
For what?
pay attention to the cues of the rides that you want to go on.
Yeah.
If it's outside, think about it.
Well, if it's like, yeah, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do Storybook because you don't want
This
it.
time right now, while it's overcast, sure.
But that's what I mean.
Right,
so
yeah.
look at your cue and then think. Like,
If
okay,
those
you
are
know what?
attractions that are important to you, do them in the morning.
Right.
By the way, also early tip, get here early.
As soon as
On a busy day like today, do not get here at 2 o'clock. Get here at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Well, actually, if the park opens at 9, still get here at 8 or act like you're going to get here at 8. Because I left my house at 7:45 and we didn't make road trip, and I don't live far away, so it takes a while to park. So plan ahead. Be prepared for a 45-minute parking adventure.
So what are we getting fast passes for again?
Yeah, so let's get some fast passes. I think. Well, we can't ride Matterhorn. That looks closed. Bump bump.
Yeah, they're not quite up right now.
Well, I don't know, but get a max pass.
No, they're cycling. We can,
Yeah, get a max pass if you can. If it's in your budget, you can't. I mean, it's so useful. But if not, just get fast pass. But yeah, so I guess we can't do Matterhorn. I don't want.
well, we can get a fast pass for it for later.
There is one.
Yeah. For whatever reason, now that with digital stuff, they still issue get fast passes even if the ride is currently down.
Oh, okay.
Why? Seems kind of silly.
That is silly, yeah, because they didn't used to let
Because
you
it
do
might not
that.
come back up, and now they have to give you a multi-experience pass
Yeah.
for any ride.
Yeah.
Or any fast pass ride in that park. To clarify.
Yeah.
But do you want me to grab it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
And then so we're going to take advantage of our other tip about riding attractions that you want to do, but are not necessarily good ones to do in the middle of the day by going to Casey Jr. and hitting that early in the morning first in order to get, take advantage of a lower line right now. So I love Casey Jr., one of my favorite rides in the park, but I don't like to ride this attraction obviously in the middle of the afternoon when it's super crowded because it's a very tight queue and you want to try to avoid these types of situations where the queues are, 1955 design, not modern queues. It gets very uncomfortable, very, stressful. So if this is important, if you want to ride a ride like this, if you want to do Storybook Land, do it first thing in the morning. Same thing for stuff like Peter Pan. What else? The Astro Blasters, if that's your thing. That's
Astro Orbiter?
Or Astro Orbiter. I mean, yeah, if that's your thing, do that first thing in the morning if you can, because that's also not a queue you want to do on a busy day. Guys, right now, somebody's getting the very best Storybook Land experience you could possibly have. That's Elijah.
The best.
He's the best.
The best.
While we're rolling.
All right, we're live. Let's go. Woo. There he is again. There's Elijah.
confession.
Confession. Oh boy.
I've been gardening a lot lately.
Oh really? Why is that a confession?
Because I just never had a
That
garden.
is legal in California.
Depending on what you're gardening. I never.
Actually, that's right. That's still not legal.
Still
is
not
it?
legal. I never had a house, David. Never had
true.
a home,
That's
okay? So I finally have a backyard and I've been gardening, and now my whole view on life, I swear to God, is
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
so stupid, but
You
it's
trying to get all
real.
colorful like this, are you? Or?
No, because like I got off the ride and I thought, oh, those are so pretty over there.
What
like,
are those? I need to know what those are.
what are those? And then I'm seeing all these colors and I'm like, oh, this looks great together.
This is very well planned.
Look at
Yeah,
the
I wish they
yellow.
still did the horticulture tour that we did.
They don't do that anymore,
Oh,
do
they
they? No.
Look at all the pink lines in, and then there's purple and yellow among.
Very well planned. Like these tiny little white rose bushes, I guess. I don't know what those are, but
Plus, I think I'm even more appreciative because I know how much work it takes.
right. No, this look. They make it look easy.
And they do this all the time.
I know, right?
They change it all the time.
If they ever bring back that horticulture tour, we'll have to
should.
know,
It was
because-
good,
Because
yeah.
we did, but that was the week that you were
Yeah.
like in Oregon, so I
No,
got
dude,
to do
we
it.
have to.
You were supposed to go, yeah.
Yeah, so go do that.
So one thing I noticed, by the way, while we were on Casey Jr., which, by the way, hit the spot just like it does every single time.
Always does.
We've got, Omnibus and Casey Jr. I feel really Disney right now.
It's hard to not
Yeah.
feel like
Right?
love Disneyland.
Casey Jr. admiring landscaping. Does
Yeah.
that any more Disney?
Monorail.
That's pretty Disney.
That's pretty Disney. It's very pretty also, yeah. I noticed, or I didn't notice, because we're on Casey Jr., there's Dumbo. The Dumbo trailer dropped the other day. Wednesday, was it? Thursday?
It was like randomly at midnight.
Yeah.
There was
I did not see.
pre-attends or hey, come check it out tomorrow. It was just boom.
Did you see any reference to Casey in the
in
trailer?
the first overhead like shot where they're zooming in, you can see Casey in the background.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't notice it.
Though here's the thing, I have expect for them to do it when they want to do a tie-in for that movie. They just let this and Dumbo get really dingy and worn down, and they're like, look, it's like the movie now.
Yeah. Maybe what they're holding for.
Which is a cardinal sin in my opinion, by the way.
Yes. I think maybe if they don't show Casey Jr., it's because they're holding him back for a solo spinoff. A Casey Jr. spinoff solo film.
I know you're doing a bit, but I still...
No, I think that's exactly... No, I'm kidding. It's
I
totally
just
a
want
bit.
everyone on Fresh Baked to know I almost just ate it really sick right
I
now.
didn't even notice you.
And I caught myself, and I'm really proud of
Way to
myself.
go, Sarah.
Like, I double tripped and was like, I'm going down. No, I'm
Double
not. I'm
tripped?
good.
You tripped and then tripped again?
Yes!
Tripped over your trip?
Like the left foot
Trip squared?
skipped, and then the right foot did a double. And
Good job, Sarah.
also, I couldn't help it, and I was like, hi, Elijah!
I know.
But he totally was off.
Yeah. He returned it. Skip this on a hot day. Just saying. Is that? Oh, would you agree?
What?
Skipping the cups on a hot day.
Totally.
Although it's not a bad attraction to do on a busy day. If it happens to be like during the winter,
It
maybe.
actually does kind of go quick. No,
It does go
Because
quick.
it can hold a lot of people at once.
Yeah. It does go quick. The line often looks more
That's not,
deep than it really is.
and that's just because there's so much time between loading cycles.
Right.
But it loads a lot of people.
But then it
per
loads a lot of people all at
cycle.
once.
Yeah, I was thinking it loads a lot of people per cycle. So
Yeah. I mentioned Monorail before because that's where we're heading next. We have fast passes for Matterhorn, and we're gonna go hit the monorail because we haven't done it since they opened Small World.
No.
We rode it every day.
which means you can actually ride it and enjoy it this time.
No, because it'll be filming it.
I mean, but my point is not to do construction, just to
Oh, okay.
ride it to enjoy it as its own attraction.
Well, that's true
my
because
point.
I didn't actually film it. I would just film the little segment that would pass over Small World. So yeah, we're gonna actually ride monorail and enjoy it.
Do people come to Disneyland without a camera in their hands?
You know, I tried that once.
Is that a thing?
I felt 100% naked.
Is that a thing?
I'm currently holding 3 cameras.
No, I know. The footage of you on Casey is so funny right now because you're like,
Yeah. Oh. We did a 360. I hope it comes out okay. We did a 360 of Casey Jr.
I don't know, man. I was like flipping you off and making faces just the whole time. So
It's like a less fun.
That's actually a very good reason to watch the 360 videos, in my opinion, because you never know what you're going to capture. Like,
I definitely struggled up the hill. I thought we weren't going to make it.
there's the video that Ian and I shot on was it Main Street? No, it was something else. Walking up Main Street, then turning left towards Frontierland.
Sure.
There's near the end of that 360 video, it somehow captured a man frozen in time. He was literally had one foot up in the air mid-step. I'll have to go back and find it if you guys want to see it, because a fan pointed out. They're like, dude, check out the guy at 11:37 or something like that. I don't remember what the time was. But you watch the clip for a good two or 3 minutes, and he does not move. He is somehow frozen in time. It's pretty fantastic. It's so cool. It's fascinating, and that's an effect of the 360 camera. Somehow you got caught in some kind of 360 vortex that he was like in the center of it or something. I don't know. It was pretty wild. I thought the guy was pulling my leg. That was killing right for us.
That was like the guy earlier.
I know. But yeah, I thought the guy was like overreacting, but no, legit, he is frozen in time.
Totally frozen.
With one foot up in the air, like he's mid-step. It's crazy looking. Guys, look, Monorail, that's red? That looks orange. Monorail Red had the little green men on there. That's new.
In fact, I think
New-ish.
Thursday was the birthday for Monorail.
Oh. What's today? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I saw someone post, I think it's 59 now. Monorail's 59 now.
59?
Yes.
Wow. The reason why we're on the monorail is I feel like either the Disneyland Railroad or the monorail are excellent candidates for a busy day, because even if the line is often not too bad at the Disneyland Railroad, but even if it is, it's at least under shade. You can sit for most of it.
They both are. Transportation rides are God's gift to man.
Absolutely.
Monorail, train, boats, people mover.
Yep.
Transportation rides are the best thing.
Because people are obsessed with roller coasters and rides that they forget about this kind of thing. And you can look at, I mean, obviously it's just 10:30 in the morning right now, but there's nobody here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. It's super great. And it's a fantastic ride, you guys. The monorail is amazing. Now, there are some days, especially when it's hot, that it gets a little stuffy in here, but they leave the windows open, so it's not so bad. And then there's a little green men.
It's been raining, then they close a couple windows.
Yeah,
so you don't get,
but then you don't have to worry about it so much. That was not our boat. Oh, he's so happy, that little green man. Is that our boat?
That's our boat.
We're gonna get Hank?
Okay, folks, here's your monorail. Will be arriving in just about 2 minutes. We're operating a ground trip flight. There is one stop in downtown Disney, and then a return tour to Tomorrowland. With food and drink finished, store put away so it will spill while on board. No smoking. If you're traveling with a stroller, all strollers do not.
There's our boat. Where's Hank? We can't see Hank. All we're getting is Crush.
You so totally rock.
We're going for the nose today, guys. You guys ready for the nose?
Yeah, nose is good.
See what they're doing there, Fresh Bake? They're doing physical comedy based on the thing that I said. I said nose, and they both went for the physical comedy.
He's now dissected the joke like a frog, so it's dead and not funny anymore.
It's getting more funny as we delve more deeper into it.
Is it?
As we keep talking about it and dissecting it, it's getting even more funny. All right, let's go, guys. Wait. You're every cliche ever. Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Monorail. We are now beginning a 2.5-mile journey to downtown Disney Station and back. For a safe trip, remain seat, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Be sure to watch your children and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos.
You are riding aboard the Mark 7, the latest generation of Disneyland monorails. When Walt Disney introduced the it was the first daily operating monorail system in the Western Hemisphere. Just ahead is Disney California Adventure, where you'll find Disney stories told in unique and exciting new ways.
Studio 23.
Bring your head in a little bit in.
With collector showcases its
They
newest
said
acquisition,
exciting ways.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Get from the right rock.
Land of scenic wonders, where you can
Hey, new
experience
random
the
guy.
beauty and exhilaration
Hello,
of
new
free
dog.
flying.
Hello, new dog.
Soaring.
Bye, new dog. One of the boss around here.
It's Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. This Imagineering masterpiece was inspired by the state's natural wonders and features the arts and crafts style of the 19th century.
Hello, stranger.
That's New Doug.
Hi, new dog.
Wait, what are they doing
Hey,
up here?
Stevie Nicks. What is she doing down there?
What's this?
We are now arriving at downtown
That's dirt that I haven't filmed yet, Ian.
gateway to the downtown Disney District and the Disneyland Resort Hotel. If you will be leaving us here and returning later today, please
Hi,
hold on to
Beast.
your park
Hi,
ticket
Belle.
as you leave the station.
Hi,
You
Woody.
may reboard the monorail for a
Maleficent.
return trip
Wow, look at all the line for the monorail.
1/2 hour prior to Disneyland closing.
Bro, a couple weeks
Please
ago,
remain seated
No,
until
not a
the
couple weeks ago,
monorail
last
comes
week,
to a complete
when I
stop
came here
and the
for
doors
whatever we
open.
came here for.
Yeah.
Then gather your belongings.
I couldn't have timed it more perfectly. Walked to the Starbucks, picked up my mobile order, walked out. The monorail's all rolling up, and I just walked up the stairs and walked on. And I was like,
Really?
To the Disneyland Resort.
Smooth.
For those of
perfection.
you continue.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't want LeBron coming over here, Bill.
Where else do you want him to go?
I'd stay over there.
Cleveland.
Any other.
To those of you who
He doesn't have to stay in Cleveland. Cleveland didn't do him too well.
Yeah, no, they did it dirty.
But he could go somewhere else. I just don't want him here.
Oh my god. Because she doesn't like good basketball players.
arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Watch your children
Ian.
and no smoking, please.
Start playing for the Lakers.
I'm not tall. How's that gonna go?
Send them back into the summer too.
Pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los niños. Por favor, se olviden no fumar. Gracias.
There's a ditch.
We're now en route to our final stop.
Ooh, our final
The
stop.
Tomorrowland Monorail Station. Along the way, you can get a bird's eye look at the downtown Disney District. Disney Grand Californian Hotel.
How does this? Oh my gosh. It's still a long line out here, and it's almost 11.
Monorail is the main entrance of Disneyland. The happiest place on earth.
There's a lot of people.
Disneyland is truly an American origin.
Wow.
Since its opening in 1990,
Wow.
And you wonder why I don't like going to Toy Story. Because that happens.
including President
We got that to look forward to in the park, too.
Yeah, bro, you always ask me why I don't want to go over there on that parking lot. That's why.
enjoyed by Walt Disney
Yeah,
himself.
plus it's convenient with the security out.
Is our transportation plaza.
That's security.
45 minutes to park, though.
That
Hotel
security's
shops
not worth it.
and public transit stops.
Wow, that was intense.
That was scary.
Well, Captain Bill here, folks. I've done it again. I'm lost. Mr. Boyce, do you know where we
She
are?
did that for me.
We're about to enter Disneyland. Some of the clearances are pretty tight, so be sure to remain seated, keeping your hands and arms inside the cabin.
I thought maybe you were the Mr. Boyce guy.
Mr. Boyce. Yeah. BFFs. Not as close as LeBron, Mr. Boyce. What land is this?
This is Tomorrowland, a land inspired by science fact and fantasy. Below us is the Submarine Lagoon.
Best view
To
ever.
a fantastic underwater adventure aboard the Finding Nemo submarine voyage.
So if you don't
Across
want him
the
on the
way
Lakers,
are the
we'll
icy
send him
peaks of
carry that team by himself.
Nope.
Well, Captain Bill here again, folks. Just want to remind you the park will be concluding its normal operating hours at midnight. The entrance to the Monorail Attraction will also be closing at midnight. So keep that in mind when making your end of evening plans. Also tonight at 9:30 over Sleeping Beauty Castle, we have our fireworks spectacular Together Forever. Because of the fireworks, the monorails will not be in service from 8:30 until 10 p.m. One final reminder, never, 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 ever say "at" on the end of the sentence. It's bad grammar. Thank you for choosing to ride the highway in the sky. Hope you enjoyed the flight and enjoy your stay to the end of the original Magic Kingdom.
Oh my God.
That is bad grammar.
Using at the end of a sentence.
It's terrible grammar.
What's that?
I don't know, where's
Ride
that?
of the monorail.
Monorail. You just might spot the sparkling twin spires of one of Disney's most beloved attractions. It's a small world.
Look at the ducky.
And now we're riding alongside the happiest kingdom of them all, Fantasyland. Home to Pinocchio, Snow White, Peter Pan, and other storybook characters.
And don't forget, keep your arms, hands, legs, feet, washers, dryers, and microwaves, UHD, TVs, and cell phones inside the monorail at all times.
You got all
On
that?
behalf of the monorail crew, I'm Captain Bill. I want to thank you for choosing to ride the highway in the sky. Hope you enjoyed the flight and enjoy your stay today in the original. Wait for it. Magic Kingdom!
Celebrity voice impersonation. We're now approaching the Tomorrowland Monorail Station. Our
I'm so
final
glad you
destination.
queued that up for me too, so that was nice.
Please proceed until the monorail comes to a complete stop. Then collect your belongings, watch your head, and step carefully from the train. On behalf of all of our crew, thanks for traveling with us. And we hope you'll have a happy and memorable visit here at Disneyland.
Red light stop.
This is the Tomorrowland Monorail Station.
Well, once again, I feel like the monorail is a great way, you guys, to just compact 15 minutes of high intensity Disney magic. It's condensed Disney magic. The entire trip is awesome. You get views that you don't get from anywhere in the park, which is for me one of my favorite things about going to Disneyland is finding new ways to see it and to experience it, or less conventional ways, if anything. And it's super easy to get on. It's super easy to get on that monorail. It's super easy to ride in the nose or in the tail. All you have to do is ask, really. And in our case, we didn't even have to wait. It was already there waiting for us, so we didn't have to do anything. The nose is amazing. If you get Bill, who does the, hey, Mr. Voice bit, he's been doing that for as long as I can remember. I love the monorail. I love everything about it. We should, if our calculations are correct, and by the way, Ian is very good at the calculations, we should be able to get our fast passes exchanged right now for the Matterhorn. Let's see if he's correct. Boom, 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 boom. It's pretty. And it is working.
Thanks so much.
I did it. Here's our boat.
Let's ride, guys.
Mickey cotton candy.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Oh, okay.
Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Hi, Titi. Looking good, girl.
How do I do my hair like that?
We met a princess.
Well, Fresh Week, we have taken our journey to Frontierland. I think we're one of the things that is very underrated at Disneyland. As Ian mentioned, transportation, any kind of transportation thing is cool. Mark Twain, Columbia, easy to get on. It's very Disney. It's very lovely. It's a perfect way to enjoy Disney Day. We're not doing that.
Fresh baked.
But likewise, another underrated attraction is Tom Sawyer's Island, because that's a thing that you can do at your own pace.
Walkthrough attraction.
So yeah, walkthroughs, you can do that at your own pace. It's quiet. You get removed from the intensity of this. You don't have.
Removed.
The only downside on a hot day, it is a little dry and dusty. But bring yourself a drink or something like that.
Totally bring a drink. Their bathrooms are never very busy.
Bathrooms are never. There you go. There you go. Now I don't know if we're going there now. I think we're going to try to go there in a minute.
We're going to go to try.
We're going to try. Okay, we're going to try to go to Tom Sawyer's Island right now. That is a new red. That's not the same red as before. Maybe you can get a moving drive-by, or I can take some snaps there if you. She's leaving. I don't know how this is going to happen.
I love your dress, Red.
Good to meet
You look beautiful, darling. Top of the morning to you.
Flattery's not so common here in the Caribbean, is it? Flattery won't get you nowhere. I prefer gold, you know.
I had some gold, but
Did
the
ya?
pirates stole it from me.
Did you? It's probably Mr. Sparrow, wasn't
Probably.
it? Keep my eye out on him. He already owes me a ship. I'll look for some gold too.
I'll go look for him again. And I'll
Yes,
find
please do. I need more looking. Can you take a Yes, let's take one.
Gorgeous.
Turn it around
My
there.
gorgeous girl.
Can you have a sea behind us? How nice for this morning. Just not too many landlubbers behind us. I don't like that.
We like them.
We are. I'm just new exploring this port. There's a lot of landlubbers.
There's a lot of
I'm looking for more treasures.
I love land.
Landlubbers.
More
you love the land.
I do.
Yes, I can see.
Yes,
He doesn't have his sea legs on, does he, this morning? Yes. Hello there.
Hello.
Your name, Alexander Hamilton?
Yes.
Oh, good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
The name's
Also
Fred.
from the Caribbean.
Are you?
Originally.
What
yes.
part of the Caribbean?
It was,
Don't sing it to me. I don't
no.
I don't know about that. We've got enough shanties on the sea there.
She doesn't have enough time to be sung to.
Yes. I can't be all day bargaining with you. I'll be seeing you around, Mr. Hamilton. Safe sailing to you all. Can you all take your hand to me? Yes. Work on it.
Yes! Yes! So much better! So much better!
She was good.
Perfect.
Good morning. Hi. Is it morning still? I don't even know.
Oh, that was so much better.
She was great.
Than that crap sun meet I would have had last week.
Oh, you think so?
Are you kidding me, dude? We were all miserable and pissy out there waiting for her.
She was funny.
She would have shown up and we would have been like, yeah, we've been waiting like an hour for you. That was way better.
Yeah, that was good.
Liked it. She knew Ian's name.
She Alexander Hamilton, but don't sing
it to me.
Because he would.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Not in this context. That would be weird. But I appreciate the joke though. Still.
Yes, she was right on top of that.
She was on top of it.
We've managed to secure a raft to head. We're heading over to where are we going? Missouri, I guess. Is Missouri like our first destination?
I mean, is it along the Mississippi?
I think so. Well, isn't that where Tom Sawyer's from?
It's been a long time since I've read that book. Very
yeah.
long time. So.
Well, we secured our raft to Missouri, and across the way, that is a muffin. No, that's not a muffin, but that is Jack Sparrow. He's waiting for the raft himself. He's just chilling, as Jack does. We also met another really cool dude in between the last segment and this one, but we didn't film it because he's too cool to film, and that's Adam the Woo. We met Adam the Woo. He actually just came off the island, and we hung out with him for a minute over here in front of Pirates of the Caribbean. when he did a little segment for he's doing a redhead review kind of thing, getting opinions. Look out for that. Go to Adam. I wonder if is it on the Daily Woo or his regular channel. Well, it's one of those two. He has two channels. He has the Daily Woo and then Adam the Woo.
Whichever one's uploading.
Yeah. Yeah, and then look for that video, the Adam the Woo's video on Pirates of the Caribbean, and our appearance in that video where I am
it's the Daily
impeccably dressed. It's the Daily Woo? Yes, I'm impeccably dressed. I look very handsome in that video. I already know this.
I don't like seeing Woo and then having to leave because then I just miss him.
He's such a cool guy. Adam the Woo is just like salt of the frickin' earth.
He just shows up and you're happy and then he leaves and then you're like...
If you think you know Adam, like because you watch his video, and you think he's a nice guy, you're right. Like when you watch his videos.
Well, yeah, like he texted me this morning at like, where are you guys? Because he had told me yesterday he was gonna come ride Pirates. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll make sure we'll come find you wherever you are. So then he texted me when he got here and he's like, where are you guys? And I saw his name and I like literally texted him and I was like, oh my God, it's Adam the Woo.
Oh my God, right? Like you still fanboy over him a little bit, or fangirl. Like I cannot believe that I'm friends with Adam the Woo. I can't believe
Anytime I interact with someone who I know via YouTube or internet stuff, I'm like, right, I know these people.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm like friends with them.
Yeah.
That's what, dude, Maxwell and I snap each other all the time, but still, I'm like, oh my God, Maxwell! What's he doing?
I know, right? So if you don't know Adam the Woo, then I suggest you
should
educate yourself. You should educate yourself on how amazing Adam the Woo is. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn it right up here first as we head to Tom Sawyer's Island. There's Jack Sparrow right here. He's gonna get on this boat. But we're going this way. I guess he's not getting on the boat, on the raft. We chose to come to Tom Sawyer's Island on our how to avoid or how to manage or survive a busy day at the park because does this not appeal to you?
I can put my arms out all the way.
There's nobody in your personal space right here at all. And you get amazing views of New Orleans Square. And if we go further down the island of Critter Country and the Splash Mountain.
You can pretend you're Mickey during Fantastic.
We have video of somebody doing just that, Ian.
Yeah.
Poor Tesh, Tesh is such a grown man now compared to what he was that day.
Yeah.
Tesh is a college graduate.
High school graduate maybe.
I know.
But he hasn't graduated high school yet.
Like,
yeah, but
he's saying like no.
He's grown. Hey, look, it's Duke and Cousin Wing.
Dude!
Hi, Cousin Wing.
Hi, cousin. Say hi to you too.
Oh my God, they did it! Well done.
Yay!
Hey, look, this is my co-pilot.
I saw that, Cousin Wing. So take us more to fun places to be on the island.
Okay.
Like you can either. Now, see, I think that's Carmen Sandiego. I don't think that's Red. That's Carmen Sandiego, right? And Alice.
Where in the world is she?
Or Wendy, I mean. What? Yeah, where? Right? Or it's Agent Carter.
Totally Agent Carter.
Yeah?
No, Agent Carter wears a blue jacket.
Oh, but a red hat.
Yes.
That is definitely Wendy.
That's a factual point.
I don't want to go that way. Take me down this way. Sorry. She was taking us to the treehouse.
Take me somewhere, but not that way.
Which is nice, but that requires a lot of climbing. And on a hot day or on a busy day, maybe you don't want to climb.
The greenery at Disneyland.
It's beautiful here.
It's so green.
One of the things that I love seeing, I've told this story a couple times already. We were on the Mark Twain a while back doing, oh, by the way, we have to do that still. We were on the Mark Twain doing our Galaxy's Edge update, and we just saw a guy sitting here on the rail doing just what we're doing now. He had a snack, he had a treat, and he was just chilling here, watching the river's traffic. And I felt like that's doing Disney, you know? It's not about rushing around and getting things done. It's about being in the park, experiencing the park, and letting it happen to you, and just feeling the Disney vibe. And I know people And I get it, like you're in a rush, you only get to come once a year, you know, you spend a lot of money to do this and you want to really get your money's worth. But sometimes you lose focus when you do that and you forget why this place didn't have attractions when they first built it. It wasn't built in that sense. What was the wildest attraction that they had on opening day, and what was the most e-ticket attraction?
Give me a moment. Probably something like Dumbo. That was in terms of speed. Just in terms of speed, probably.
Yeah, that's the most thrilling thing you could have done.
Maybe again the downhill part of Casey Jr.
Well, Casey Jr. was intended to be a roller coaster, like a mini roller coaster of sorts at first. But that's what I mean. Like, Walt's intention wasn't to scare you or to make you feel, thrilled necessarily. It was about to put you in a time and place, to put you in a world, in an environment, in an experience it and let it happen to you. So don't ever forget, what Disneyland is supposed to be. If you want thrill rides, go to Magic Mountain, I guess.
Or Universal.
Or Universal. You know what? But those aren't very thrilling.
Modern day Disney, which is more than happy.
That's true. That's true. Or go across the street to DCA, maybe. I don't know. They only have the one roller coaster, I guess. But
it's not even up right
Guardians is a thrill ride.
Oh yeah, Mission Breakout.
I would consider Rapids a thrill ride.
Yeah, which we may actually wind up doing today still.
Goofy Sky School it's not as high a thrill, but it's still that type of roller coaster.
It's more traditional.
I'm boycotting Goofy Sky School.
Oh, because of that thing? Yeah.
Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now.
I mean, she's still doing it. Did you let her borrow your CD or something, or?
No, she's reaching that peak point where that's all you can think about for all the time.
I haven't done this yet. I haven't even listened to the soundtrack, so.
Should.
I should. Because she's really, it's definitely taken over her life these days. By the way, they keep reminding me, this is where you go to the bathroom.
Or the one by the fort.
This one or the one that,
it's really important to know.
It's important.
It actually is. If you're on the island and you say you're with kids or something and they need to use the restroom, you're like, oh crap, we have to go back across. No, you don't.
Yes.
There's some right here on the island.
So true.
It actually is good to know.
But again, this is something that you could do. You could do it on your own time, at your own pace. You can feel free, unencumbered by the pressures. It's almost like a vacation from Disneyland when you think about it, because you're totally secluded.
It's transported.
It definitely is transported. They have done the exact job that they intended to do by taking you to another time and place. When you're here, you do feel like you're completely separate from everything that's happening in the rest of Disneyland. And then you get, these views. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And you get to work out. You can get your reps in. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, you guys. It says that there's gold below.
No, this is the water.
If you pump for it.
No, this is the water.
No, you gotta pump for the gold that's in there.
See, if you do the other pump.
Yeah, the other one is the skeleton.
Well, they both are lowering the water level inside.
Look at that. There'll be a skeleton. Let me out.
Oh, no, now the water level is actually going down. You can see the treasure.
They're saving the pirate. The water levels are going down. I'll quickly grab the treasure. Nope.
Oh, now it's going.
It's because he stopped. There's another pirate in there. There's a second pirate. That's Captain Avery, and that's Captain 2.
I'm assuming you made those names up right now.
No, it's Uncharted. I'm doing Uncharted 4.
Okay. I don't know it.
Yeah, I just finished Uncharted 4. It ended just like all the other Uncharteds. Let's go across this pontoon bridge. Oh God. And there's Duke again, telling people to stroke. Hey, we're back! Hi, Duke! Oh my gosh! Congratulations! Okay. Greetings of Duke and his co-pilot while on the pontoon bridge. How have we not seen the Mark Twain or the Columbia yet?
Guys, smile, he's watching.
Somebody's not rowing. There was a time when you could come out to this island and watch the train go by right here too. But not anymore. There's a big boulder on the track. That's not ever gonna happen now. No matter where I, like if I'm on the Mark Twain or the Columbia or the train, and I look at this, I feel happy inside. And it's only gonna get better. And I do believe I hear...
I also hear a train coming.
Oh really? We're gonna get both?
A train's about to come
I feel like this is closed. The Mark Twain.
Why aren't there
They might be. This might be the first run of the day, so that's why there's no one on it. Test run.
That's the Mark Twain.
Yeah, there's a train coming out.
Ooh, it's a race.
I think the train's gonna win.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, I know the boat has the inside track.
The boat has the inside track, and it has the benefit of being in our forward view.
The train is also definitely faster.
The train is faster. Let's find. I still can't see the train, Ian.
Well, there's trees, but I can hear it. It's there. There it is.
I think you're right. I think the train is going to pull ahead. There it goes. Okay, everybody say with me. We're at Disneyland.
Yeah, this guy dude here.
Oh, how about that?
This guy,
the daredevil.
Those dudes are standing out there holding on to the cable.
That's
the wheel go.
Reminds me of those old movies where you see the guys trying to rob the train and they climb out.
Standing out on the edge.
Yeah, yeah. That's daring. That's a daring do. You know, one of the things that's a great, really relaxing spot to eat on a crowded day is the Hungry Bear right here. Now, I will say, the Hungry Bear is a lovely place to eat. Absolutely, probably the best views of any restaurant in the park for the same reason that we've been talking about while we've been chilling out here on the island. But there are days when it has the worst queue, like to wait in line. I've waited 30, 40 minutes sometimes. It gets pretty rough.
Which is always odd because there's definitely enough stations and there's people working it, so I'm never sure why.
I don't know what it is, but you'll see a line all the way out to that dock. But there is hope.
Through the power of mobile order.
Through the power of technology, get yourself the Disneyland app. Don't come to the park, Fresh Baked. Here's another tip for you. I don't know what number we're on. Don't come to the park without the Disneyland app. It'll tell you wait times. It'll tell you when the characters, if you want to meet a character, it'll tell you when they're going to be out.
If you don't have Max Pass, you can see when the Fast Pass return times
Right, you
are.
can even see the return times.
So if you don't have Max Pass, you can still see what the current return time window is.
Right, let's say you want to go ahead and stick with the paper Fast Passes because you don't want to spend the $10. Still get the Disneyland app and connect your credit card to that Disneyland app because you can use the app, and this part is free. It doesn't cost you $10.
I'm amazed they didn't put it behind Max Pass myself.
What's that?
I'm amazed they didn't put it behind Max Pass.
Right, they easily could have, but I'm glad they didn't. Mobile ordering is the greatest thing since, since wireless remotes on your TV. Like, it's so cool.
And it lists allergy-related food options as well.
Right.
Assuming that restaurant has options, if you scroll down, you'll see, oh, here's the gluten allergy options. Here's the soy or fish or whatever.
Most of the menus do have that.
If they have an option for it, they will list it. So you can select it ahead of time, and they know, oh, this is the allergy item. Make sure it's separate from the others so it doesn't cross-contaminate.
That's right.
As best as they can.
That's right. They do. Now, matter of fact, hey guys. We're gonna have lunch at the Hungry Bear today, so do you wanna let's do a little mobile ordering. No, it's too soon, huh?
Well, you can do it now and just say when we get over there.
Then we'll hit the button.
Closer than you tell me.
Okay, so let's complete the experience then.
Make sure you choose the arrival window.
We'll park right here, and we'll whip out our handy dandy Disneyland app. And 5 minutes later, we have prepared our order for the Hungry Bear. We got 2 crispy chicken sandwiches.
I thought it was 3.
No, she got a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger, there's some kind of watermelon
lemonade freeze.
Watermelon lemonade freeze.
That sounds fantastic.
We also got a funnel cake, Sarah, and onion rings because Disneyland fries are ew.
Like, I mean, if you get them right when they're fresh, they're okay. But if they sit for more than 30 seconds, forget it.
Wow, or Ian being an apologist.
Somebody commented on
they're garbage.
Oh, all right.
Somebody commented on my funnel fry action the other week, and I don't remember Christian even being there, but I feel like they said something about like, oh, do you only offer Christian food if it's not good?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because we had that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So our food is
I
going to be
offer
waiting
him my
for us.
delicious food that goes in my belly.
All I have to do is hit that I'm here, prepare my order button.
Dude, mobile order.
We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that on the boat, I think. And so by the time it's so freaking awesome. By the time we get off the raft and walk, the distance down to the Hungry Bear, our food will be waiting for us. Delicious Hungry Bear food and refreshing treats. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Here we go. Hungry Bear. We hit that button on the way in, and you can see. We got Hamilton already. Look at all these people. If they had the Disneyland app, they wouldn't be standing there right now. You know what I'm saying? They literally, hey, look, it's the train again, too. That's lovely. I heard that somewhere. Okay, skipping.
Where would you like to sit, freshman?
Somewhere on the upper deck, on the rail. It's not so hot that we can sit outside, right? I mean, out in the sun. So here's your mobile order pickup. It's this little window right there at the end. And our food will be coming right up next, I'm sure. As promised, you guys, 2 chicken sandwiches, a cheeseburger, some kind of funnel cake. These things, watermelon what?
A watermelon lemonade freeze.
Watermelon, that's a lot of melon and lemons and stuff. Those look really great. What's this stuff on top?
Just sugar and whipped cream.
Okay, this looks great. Onion rings, awesome, and a view. I mean, who could ask for anything more?
Crummy stuff.
I was gonna ask you what the crummy stuff was. That's the funnel cake, the strawberry funnel cake.
Well, they're not Pop Rocks,
strawberry
right?
butter. Because they said there's supposed to be strawberry butter on there.
I think that's what that is.
Oh, you're right. That's that stuff right there. Huh?
It's just like a crumble. Yeah.
It's a crumble. I'm not going to bother you with
you would put on
the quality of the chicken sandwich or the
any fruit pie, you
cheeseburger
put a crumble on it. That's all it is.
Because they are what they are. The chicken sandwich is always good. The onion rings are always good. The cheeseburger is always a cheeseburger.
Huh.
But this is new. So I've had like a third of that already. It's pretty good. This is a Pixar Fest type deal. As is this too, right?
No.
Oh, it's not? This is fantastic. The watermelon
lemonade freeze.
I can only remember watermelon.
It's tasty. That's
really good.
All you need.
But watch out, just like Reds, you gotta drink that slow. You can't drink that fast. Otherwise you get chest
or brain freeze.
I don't get brain freeze.
I get both. It's awful.
Yeah. Oh. No.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's terrible. Ian, I'm sorry.
I don't always get both, but I do sometimes get both, and it's just you're just crippled.
Yeah. But this is pretty tasty. Did you like it?
I think it needs more powdered sugar.
There isn't any powdered sugar.
No, exactly.
So that's why he needs more? All right, we're standing by for Ian. He still has to finish cleaning his plate.
I mean, it's going to be a funnel cake.
It's going to be a funnel cake?
No.
Yeah, he can already tell you his opinion.
This is why I bring Ian.
It's a funnel cake.
It's a funnel cake.
I'll enjoy it. It'll be tasty. I won't be like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever had. What'd they do?
Nope.
Yeah, that's one of these days, Ian.
There will be a dessert or food that will, but it's not going to be a funnel cake.
What's it going to be?
I don't know. It'd have to be something pretty interesting. But it wouldn't be a funnel cake because...
It's not going to be a funnel cake.
Not because I don't like funnel cake. I do. It's just... You're going to be hard-pressed to blow me away with a funnel cake.
I'm going to go home and make the best damn funnel cake
you know what?
I've ever made.
Guys, grade B maple syrup.
Great, yeah.
Grade B.
That's what gets them really going.
Grade B.
If you want to know what gets a robot going,
Grade
B maple syrup.
Just saying.
Just saying. All right. You know what, Ian? I was not going to wait because you killed the moment, but now that you're here, you finished your chicken sandwich. Let's find out, Ian. Now we all want to know. Will it be a funnel cake? This is going to be the
greatest funnel cake we've ever had.
Will it be?
You're essentially asking me to give the most nonchalant, unreactive response ever. I
want an honest response, Ian. You're an honest guy.
I can do both.
World's waiting, Ian. It's not a spaghetti, Ian.
You know, it thought it was.
It was twirling.
It thought it was, so I was just going with it.
It twirled away.
I'm like, are we good now?
Go, do it.
It's good.
No, it's not. Come on.
It's bad.
It's good.
Is that the honest? That's the honest reaction.
It's okay.
All right. This is why Ian doesn't have his own YouTube channel, by the way.
Yeah. I leave the detailed food discussion if people actually know about food.
What about the Columbia, which is guestless? She is the captain of her ship right now.
What a great job.
She's like a one-man show. She's hitting the cues and firing the cannon. Did she already hit the cue?
Just ahead is the most treacherous part of our journey.
It's treacherous.
That island.
Oh, they have a cue hitter over here.
Often hides the scourge of the seas.
I didn't see her.
Bloodthirsty
It's a two-man show.
pirates.
Two-woman show.
They sometimes lie in wait to attack a passing ship such as ours and steal its bounty. Bowman, man the starboard forecastle cannon and prepare to fire a warning shot, so as any curious pirates hiding near the shore will know we are well armed. Those of you around the cannon best be stepping back. Way back. For the cannon should be a mite loud, and the gunner's aim be a mite cool.
That is not cool.
Big ready to fire one! Fire one!
Oh, she fired that thing right away.
Fear in them. Looks like we're safe for now.
By the way, while we were filming that fresh bait, Ian had 7 bites of the funnel cake. I think you more than thought it was good.
I had 1 bite of
You
the
had 7 bites.
Did you see 7 bites missing?
It's a big funnel
From
cake.
where there was before?
That's a bottomless funnel cake. Sarah only had 1 bite.
I'll tell you what is really great, this freeze.
That is. I'm sorry, what?
This is great.
He didn't even shrug.
I'm not pleased with the funnel cake.
What's the matter, Sarah? Tell me why you don't like the funnel cake. Because I thought it was delicious.
It didn't excite me.
Because it lacked powdered sugar?
It didn't do it for me. I was expecting sis boom ba and I got like sis.
You're telling no every time, right?
We're going to have a berry day. We're having a berry day. Turn right, Sarah. That lunch was very enjoyable.
Bro, I'm having such a good day.
It's been a great day. You know, it was funny. I asked them. I can't decide. I asked them to look up on one of the apps to find out how crowded it is today, because either it's not as crowded as we thought it was going to be, or
we're doing
a bang-up job on avoiding the.
Maybe a bit of both. Who knows?
It could be a bit of both, because I have not
Best
felt.
tip video for you ever.
Yeah, I haven't felt any pressure at all today. We have been crushing the casual Saturday on a busy day.
Splash isn't like zigzagging. Usually it's zigzags out here.
Yeah. So that was a total casual lunch because we got on the app. Plus, it saved us, I don't know, 20 minutes probably.
It's really fun.
Do you want to tell Fresh Baked that you don't suggest Splash Mountain on a hot?
Yeah, on a hot day, I don't recommend Splash Mountain. Other water rides.
Fast pass.
Well, at least without a fast pass. Don't even start on a standby on Splash Mountain on a hot day, because most of the queue, it's just not comfortable on a hot day, and there's so little payoff. You get that little bit of splash at the end, and
there have been times where I've gotten real wet, so
maybe,
it's a toss-up.
yeah.
Depends on how.
I hardly ever get wet on Splash Mountain.
Because you're always in the front.
I'm always in the back, yeah.
The camera.
That's true.
You're never towards the front, so that's why
true.
you don't get wet.
I just feel like there's better ways to stay relaxed and cool than Splash Mountain, because it actually drives me kind of nuts. The standby queue does. Look, it's Tigger. We came over here to Pooh Corner though, because a lot of, first of all, hydrate on a hot day. Hydrate all day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Even if you think you're hydrating, hydrate more.
And that means water.
Water, right.
Water.
No, not beer.
Soda.
not soda.
Not juices.
Fill up a water bottle.
Yep.
There's filtered water stations instead of just water fountains if you need to.
Frozen water bottle, wrap it in foil in the morning and throw it in your backpack.
And if you have a backpack or a purse, you know what you do? Put an extra pair of socks in there.
Extra pair of socks.
Extra pair of socks, not because there's nothing like a fresh pair of socks after like 6 or 8 hours. These shoes even, if you can manage
ready
that.
for another
Yeah, they feel great on your feet. But some people like to have, more refreshing drinks.
Also, most moms do this anyways, but throw a couple baby wipes in a little sandwich baggie, and it's a miracle.
Oh, yeah.
It just
like a wet nap.
refreshes you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, good point. But there's a few spots in the park where you can get something besides water that is kind of cool and fun. And one of these is the Goofy Glacier. That's this guy right here. You can get the blue or the red cherry or blue raspberry.
Then the one on Main Street has, I think, 1 or 2 other flavors too.
We're gonna hit Main Street in a minute. Just saying, he is way ahead of us. But come to Pooh Corner, get yourself a Goofy Glacier. They come in like these really fun bottles that, wait, I can't see them. Oh, there it is. There's one there. Right? Oh gosh. Okay, it's in there somewhere. There it is. They're fun. Or you can come on down to the Candy Palace where they've got different flavors. They've got lemonade, passion mango, and then the other blue raspberry and cherry. I have
to imagine passion mango's here.
Right, I was just gonna say, I think if I was gonna get one, I'd get passion mango.
I've got it, that's my preferred one.
Yeah.
I have to imagine.
Even though these aren't really my thing, I don't know, but if I was gonna get one, I'd get this. But you know what is my thing?
Candy.
No, I'll show you. More my speed is the Alien Pizza Planet, A Better Place, Slushy Machine, Sour Apple, Strawberry. Just make sure you get one that's properly mixed because you can get one that's a little watery, so you gotta watch how it pours. But this is much better in my opinion than a Goofy Glacier. By the way, it's kind of small and I don't know how much time you'd want to spend here, but the Secret Path is a great way to just take a minute to get away. Again, kind of like the same thing with Tom Sawyer's Island. It's a great way to, escape the pressure of the crowds and of the attractions and take a moment to just sort of experience Disneyland at its best. Like how long, that dude got wet. Front seat gets the most wet.
No, you'd be surprised. The middle seats get a lot of backsplash.
Yeah?
There's a lot of backsplash over the side in the middle seats.
I got soaked on Matterhorn today. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I could do this for like a half an hour.
That little girl had the I don't know if I enjoyed that or I'm terrified. Like I realize that I'm alive, but that was awful.
Well, there's a moment when you're at the top of that hill, like you think anything could happen.
Awful.
So, you're like, oh, that's steeper than I thought. Oh.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna see them in just a minute. Somebody died on Splash Mountain just a minute ago.
If there's an empty seat.
Yeah, if there's an empty seat, then we'll know what happened. I'm sorry, ¿cómo? Sir, did you see the guy in front of you on Matterhorn trying to put his hands up?
No, I didn't catch that.
But
did he do the same thing?
No. Well, he was. This is hands up.
Right.
He was doing this. The bar was like right there. He was like.
Because he wants to go to block his face. Because he wants to.
That dude was like 40. He wasn't even a kid.
No, I did not catch that. I'm sad I didn't catch that.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. That's why I love the Secret Path is that. I could watch this all day.
I could watch family members dog each other all day.
Yeah. One of them's like, this was your idea, or
Yeah, one of them's laughing at how wet the other one is.
Oh my God. It's the happy place. Everything is satisfaction.
Cranking them out right now. It's like non-stop yes.
Right? All right, one more. One more.
I'm so wet. I told you.
And you may or may not be on the internet, sir.
I just need to put a little bleep on that one. Just enter.
We talked about our plans for this week on the Thursday live stream, which, by the way, as I mentioned last week, do check out our Thursday night live streams. I know we have to start them late because we're on the West Coast and I have a job and we have places to be, so we can't start until 7 o'clock Pacific. But try to join us every Thursday for our live stream on YouTube at 7 p.m. We have the best time ever. It's an hour of just like quasi unfiltered fresh baked because we're live, so we don't get to plan the script or anything like that. But when we talked about this plan for how to survive a busy day at Disneyland, a lot of people mention the Tiki Room for a lot of reasons, a lot of really good reasons. For one, it's super casual. You get to sit. You can have a tasty treat. You can have a Dole Whip or Dole Whip float. What's more Disney than a Dole Whip float while watching the Tiki Room?
Not much.
Right, and this is an attraction that's been here since the beginning. So you get again a lot of the things, a lot of the low impact fun things to do at Disneyland that we've been talking about are all classic things to do, classic Disneyland things to do, and the Tiki Room is one of them. You really do feel like you're at Disneyland when you enjoy this. You enjoy the show, the pre-show that's going on right now, the aforementioned Dole Whips. The Tiki Room is where it's at. So let's check this show out.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with us to a world of joyous songs and wondrous memories. Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
What are you, Buster Rhymes?
Hey, they're laying down the beat, not us.
Wait. Where to?
Hey, by the way, I found Larry the omnibus driver.
Where to?
Let's go that corner back there.
Where are you pointing?
He's working the Tiki Room. Oh, back there. Yeah. Even better if you're feeling a little tired, take a 10-minute nap. It may take you a few minutes to fall asleep. It's like a 15-minute show.
Also, remember that there's gonna be thunder, and don't pee your pants when you're actually reaching REM, and then
right.
Jesus Christ!
Same thing happened to Mr. Lincoln with the candy shop.
Ian, can we get you a blankie?
It would be nice.
If I had one,
yeah.
Bring a blanket.
That said, I am quite enough to keep my feet off the seat.
Yeah. This is a great way to chill and relax on a busy day. And we're gonna get. Well, that's what I was saying. We couldn't find. I was hoping to get Larry for the omnibus. That's Larry, the omnibus driver, hosting the Tiki Room.
I'm your Tiki host, Luau Larry. Now, before we begin our show, a few reminders. Our actors are very temperamental and easily distracted, so we please ask there be no flash photography, smoking, or video lighting in the Tiki Room. And for the comfort of those around you, we ask that you silence all electronic devices. Now, please remember our simple rules, Ohana, for you're all sitting underneath birds. The good news is that if you brought any refreshments with you, please continue to enjoy them. We just ask that at the end of our show, you take your Enchanted trash with you and deposit it in the Enchanted receptacles located at our exits. Speaking of exits, should you need to leave us during our performance, head over towards that open door, which is now magically closing. Hocus pocus, fish bones choke us. Give that door a push, and as we say here at the Tiki Room, you'll be as free as a bird. Now at the end of our show, that is the only door that opens, and it will be your one and only exit from this theater. So without any further ado, I present to you the timeless magic of Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Hey, Michael, mi amigo. Pay attention, it's show time.
So it is. And what darling people I have sitting under me. Pierre, you rascal, you. Let's put on the show.
Mon ami, I am always ready, as you say, to put on the show.
My goodness, you're all staring at us. We better start the show rolling.
Wait. We forgot to wake up the Glee Club.
In the tiki, 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 tiki room.
The birds. Now you all know the words. Sing along with us.
Now we got two people down there to sing along with us birds up here. All together now. Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
That's all.
Be careful, me fine friends. The gods have been angered by all the celebrating. But, me buckos, every cloud has a silver lining.
Monsieur and Madame, it's time to say adieu. But we hope you will always remember the amazing things which happened here in Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
The birdies and the sing. You heard the flowers sing. Tiki's play the drums. Hear them through the tent.
The show's winding down. I just realized the show is winding down, and I have not asked anybody to subscribe to our channel yet. And why would you do that? Well, as we mentioned last week, we're really good at coming to the park and having a good time and showing you guys the sights that we see and showing you how the park looks through our eyes. And we want you to come with us and do that with us. Like this guy right here, he wants to come along. Be our sidekick. Be our wingman here at Disneyland Fresh Baked. You can enjoy our conversations. Last week when we were talking about this, I only had Ian with me, but you know we've got my co-host here, Sarah. So if you are watching this show and you're trying to figure out what Fresh Baked's all about, this right now, just walking down Main Street and taking the park in, enjoying the scenes, showing you the park through our eyes. So we're walking down Main Street, and while we're at it, take a minute, subscribe to our channel, follow us on all of our various social media platforms, Instagram _FreshBaked, Twitter at FreshBakedDisney, that's fresh with no E. We have a website, freshbakedisney.com. We're on Facebook also, Fresh Baked Disney. We've got Fresh Baked Presents, which is like a sister channel to this one, where we do news and opinion and post 360 videos. We got a new one coming this week. And then we've got Fresh Baked WDW, which is our East Coast Florida counterpart with David Reynolds. He hosts a very similar show over there, following Disney World. Sarah, what have you found?
The new collection of the You Are Here cups.
We're not there.
We were just there.
That's true.
You are just leaving from here.
You were here.
You are walking away from where you were.
You left this place.
The cups. You left this place.
Remember when we were here that one time?
You left this place collection.
Sarah, are we getting coffee? Is that what's happening? Coffee. Yeah. It's the day is winding down, and we need a phase 2. We need a phase 2 jolt.
I mean, in my defense, I was trying to be like a good girl this morning, and I got a tall.
A tall?
A small.
What are you gonna do with a tall?
It's Starbucks.
I mean, it works for me.
I look at a tall and I'm like, psst.
I literally finished it in like goals.
Yeah. No, I only get a tall if it's like if it's gonna be for like you're only gonna have it for a couple minutes.
Right, I'm gonna have to throw it away otherwise.
Yeah, right. You don't have time to finish a grande. That's the only time I'll ever get a tall. I'm not gonna finish this thing anyway. I gotta go get on Small World or something. What is all that up there? This is what I was looking at. Apparently it's Sumatra coffee. This is what I was eyeballing right there. Ooh, that's fun. It's a Small World man. They gave him feet like Mickey, but he's got a glockenspiel face. And that's the You Were Once There Adventureland coffee mug. $14.99 for some Sumatra. And this enormous cup. That is, I don't know how many ounces that is, but it's enormous. Just like Tiki Room, one of the things that a lot of people suggested, and we would concur, a great way to chill at Disneyland and get a classic vintage Disneyland experience is to go to the Great Moments with Lincoln Theater in, oh my gosh. Pseudo. Sarah, have you found some? Is it? So are they not doing their proper gay days this year?
I just don't think we've hit it yet, right?
Well, it's Pride Month.
I don't think that gay days ever occurred during Pride Month.
Oh, it doesn't?
I don't think so. I don't think that there was a correlation.
I was expecting one for some reason.
Look up when
to me, this is more of Disney is doing more and more each year.
Well, that's right. They did actually. Disney went to the Pride Parade. They took the omnibus to the Pride.
Right.
They did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Disney
Go get it, Disney.
Yes.
Disney did have like official presence with the omnibus at the Pride Parade.
Well, they have an agenda to enforce on everybody.
Right.
So they have to show up for that.
So is this step forward to them actually doing something, not just being here, we'll sell you merch.
Right. No, good for them.
I appreciate this. I love it.
But there's more to, I mean, Lincoln, definitely check out Lincoln, but there's more to the theater here, the Main Street Theater, than just the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln show. They've usually always got some sort of...
You hear her telling the story.
Oh, really? Is she doing it? Is she getting it right?
She's totally telling the story.
She's doing the walk and roll for the sex story.
She's like, he didn't want to have all the kids have fun. You need to have fun too.
That's right.
Oh, her.
Yeah. Over here at the bench, at the carousel for what do we call it?
No, there must be some on which bench is real bench. There's a bench at the Walt Disney Family Museum too.
Right.
same as the bench?
I always say
I have to assume there's
you have to quote this one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's it or not.
But
maybe this is, I can see,
But I can't remember the name. What's the name of that park?
I think Griffith Park.
Griffith Park, yeah.
But I think the point is it's probably a bench from Griffith Park.
Yes.
Maybe not the one, but a one.
Well, I mean, come on. Did he sit in the same bench every time he called my bench?
I don't know if they always went to the same spot in the park, maybe.
But come on, he could have sat in a different bench one time.
I don't know the layout of Griffith Park, so I really can't.
It's fairly big, I guess. Look.
Has this always been up here?
Well, it's been for a while.
Since they moved the train stuff into here.
Oh.
Yeah. But Lily Bell, fun fact, Fresh Baked, we've sat in all these chairs.
You need to add to that because we actually sat in there while it was in motion.
Yeah.
That's almost impossible.
You guys did. I have not.
Yes.
Right. And we also, they don't do this anymore, but in that chest right there was a sign-in book. This thing right there. We have held
Our
that.
name's in there.
Our name is in that book.
Yep. And I have a picture of this.
Yeah. Our name is in that book.
I do have the ticket they give you that they punch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because when we got to sit on there.
Oh, that's right.
I
Huh?
walked up and down this carpet.
That's right. I have a video of the ninja running to the back of this, looking at the picture and getting excited and pointing to me and saying, "Dad, look cool. It's a picture of Walt Disney."
And
He's
he
just a little
loved
guy.
us.
Yeah. When he gave a rip about Disneyland. But
What's the song that Jessie has to sing about her owner?
When she left.
oh,
Sarah
yeah,
McLachlan
When
song
she
that
left me?
Yeah.
half the time I have to skip when it comes up.
Can
So I'm
you
like, no, but
cue
not in the
that
mood.
right now?
I know, right?
I'm like, sorry, no, not in the mood for this right now.
Can't do it. Can't do it. But the exhibits or whatever that they do in here often change. Although they've had this one for a while.
This one's been here since while the train was down.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's a year at least.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's go take a look at the great moments with Mr. Lincoln area. As I was saying before, just like Tiki Room, this is a place that you could literally rest in here. You could literally rest. It's cool, it's comfortable, and like some other things that we've been suggesting, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is an attraction. This is an area that you can do at your own pace too. You can do it as quickly as you want. You can rush right in and see the show, or you can spend some time admiring this miniature of the Capitol building.
And just pretend there's zombies in there.
Yeah, the zombies that are sometimes there. You can figure out which spirit you are. I think last time I was here, I called Sarah the spirit of heritage, I believe.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I think that was the one that I called for Sarah.
I'm definitely not the spirit of corruption.
I mean, maybe not to all people at times, but to a select number of people, yes. Thank you.
Here's Ian. Here's Ian, spirit of knowledge.
It is.
Exactly.
I like being in here.
I want to be that one.
Spirit of innovation? Yeah, that would be nice, huh?
You would enjoy the American Adventure Show at Epcot. It's like
I
this,
feel
but
like-
bigger and more in like like animatronic sets that come up and do stuff and then go away in between scenes. And stuff. It's very cool.
Sorry, Sarah?
This is the persona I promote.
Yes, definitely be yourself. And if you can't be yourself, be Batman. Is that how it goes?
Yes.
Or if you can be Batman, do that, but otherwise be yourself.
Yes.
There you go.
This looks like the character from The Simpsons.
That looks like a villain from Scooby-Doo.
Totally.
Right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about? The guy with like...
I don't watch The Simpsons, I'm not allowed.
Oh, that's right.
I had to swear out The Simpsons as part of my prenup.
I forgot. I always forget that detail.
Yeah.
I have nobody to talk Simpsons to. It's so sad. Nobody. Because like Christian really only knows as much as I own.
Oh, really?
A little bit farther
yeah.
than that.
Yeah, I've got
like,
the first 2 seasons on DVD.
Right,
Yeah.
and I have like all the Treehouse of Horror. He knows
Right,
those
right.
very well.
Lincoln. Walt had a thing for Lincoln, for show. Last time we were here, we showed you that picture of him dressed up as Lincoln. We can go cruise by there for a minute.
As a program, a brief bit of background about great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Gentlemen, you can give him a chance to be
become more wicked for them. I asked one of the soldiers, who is dead in the White House? And he answered, the president. He was killed by an assassin. And a loud burst of grief from the crowd awoke me from my dream.
To start with, we were fortunate in being able to secure this life mask of the 16th president. How do we get this plane?
This is actually a copy of an original life mask by the sculptor Leonard Volk.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before he had a beard.
That's right.
During our exhaustive research into Lincoln's life, we studied his mannerisms, his gestures, and even his voice characteristics to create a faithful likeness of this honored man. The final result is so lifelike that you might find it hard to believe. Now let's go into the Opera House and listen carefully to the words of Mr. Lincoln, spoken by him a century ago, but which still apply today to free men everywhere.
And strollers cannot enter the theater. Our 15-minute show.
I am in height, 6 feet 4 inches, nearly. Lean in flesh, weighing on an average of 180 pounds. Dark complexion, with coarse black hair and gray eyes, and no other marks or brands recollected.
Abraham Lincoln became president faced with the terrible threat of civil war, a thing he dreaded, yet a calamity he was prepared to meet if he must.
One wore blue and one wore gray as they marched along their way. The fife and drum began to play all on a beautiful morning.
Our defense is in the preservation of the spirit which prizes liberty as the heritage of all men, in all lands, everywhere. All the armies of Europe, Asia, and Africa combined could not by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a track on the Blue Ridge in a trial of 1,000 years. If destruction be our lot, we ourselves must be its author and finisher.
We just wound up having a come down to Lincoln, you guys, visit the Lincoln show, and just sort of let it happen to you, because we just wind up having like a 20-30 minute conversation that we couldn't really put on the show because
Fresh Baked will get mad.
Because Fresh Baked will get, because it's kind of political and they'll get mad at us.
That, go to our personal Twitters.
Yeah, but
come
what
see what Ian and I have to say on Twitter.
And if you don't want to, don't. But
don't.
But what I'm saying, what I'm getting at, I guess, is that it is a great exercise in, I don't know, opening up your mind a little bit to maybe other points of view.
You're not allowed to be asleep anymore.
Huh?
You're not allowed to be asleep anymore.
Well, literally, some people do sleep in the Lincoln show.
Sorry, did I say something?
I have fun facts about Michelle Kwan. I want to talk about her.
Michelle Kwan? Oh, Michelle. I'm like, how do we get to Michelle Kwan? All right, what do you got?
Ding, ding.
What do you got?
Michelle Wing-Shan Kwan is a retired American figure skater. She is a 2-time Olympic medalist, a 5-time world champion, and a 9-time U.S. champion.
That's fantastic.
What you got on that?
I make pretty cool videos.
Yeah, that's it.
I once made a
Take
joke.
care of my dog. You made me laugh one time.
Yeah. And he broke me once too. Come to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Experience it. Experience something that was important to Walt. There's that. Oh, no, we got to go this way. We're not done.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Oh, where are you going?
We got to go back in here again.
Back. Taking us back to Berlin.
Well, you know what that means. It can only mean one thing.
Invasion.
That's right. No, we're. Hey, they closed the door. I was gonna go into. We have to go the hard way.
Either that or it's closed.
Wow, that sucks to be you. You were trying to do something and now you
We're
can't.
trying to go to Disneyland. Disneyana? Disneyana.
We do this every time.
I know.
Every time we do this.
If the word is Americana, that's probably Disneyana.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Agreed.
Hopefully it's open. The door's open over here. For some reason they closed the door on that side.
And maybe that the gallery's closed.
I don't know.
Why are we inclined to say that? Because Pollyanna.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's the YA makes you think.
Totally.
Yeah. It's the Y's
I
fault.
just pulled that out of the air.
Stupid Y's. What is the deal with Y's and H's?
H's are ill.
I don't get it. So is the whole backside open too? Disney Anna gifts. Oh, we have a showcase and signing.
That might be why the formal line.
Daniel Killen and Kenny Yamada. We've seen this fool around. I don't recognize this art. It looks like regular, but I've seen this stuff before. Oh, my eyes have locked on. I have to finish. It's the Congo Queen. It's almost like, you know what it is? This looks like
David Lowery.
art from Mad Magazine. That guy right there?
It does.
He does. Doesn't he look like the character from Mad Magazine?
It's the whole additional frame stuff that really does.
That frame is fantastic.
That's how they do it every time. I love it.
That frame is probably half the cost of
It is.
$8,500.
It is.
$8,500, but it's amazing. If you've got a room that would suit that, then
And about 10 grand to burn.
yeah. Here's another cool painting that I'm really digging. This is pretty affordable. It's $300 for Pinocchio the original.
That's a good size. It's a very good size.
Now, is this the artist in question, I think? What?
Stitch just.
Oh, yeah.
He's watching the baby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering if it has to do with the ugly duckling book that he reads.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Ugly Duckling, huh? Yeah. But I think this is the artist that we saw.
Yes, this is the artist.
Out front. Daniel Killen. I saw that piece. They have what do you call it? You can buy it for like $20. Print. They have prints of this out front. Probably all this stuff.
Yeah, you can get any of these as
But Daniel Killen is apparently invisible also. But here you go. You got some Dumbo. The Wishing Star. A forgotten classic. Ichabod. Oh, there's two of those. That top one's almost $4 grand. Now this is not the featured artist room. Oh, it is Daniel Killen again.
I can tell by his. I can tell his style.
So these are right here, these three, but
that one's not.
No, only this one is here.
No, these aren't.
Only this one.
It just has more stuff.
Oh, okay.
This one is an artist, Larry Nicolai.
Larry Nicolai. I almost named my son Nikolai.
Mike Peraza, going with the Shaggish.
Yeah, yeah. I actually prefer Peraza to Shag.
Really?
Yeah. We've seen other stuff of his here before.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, it's like a magazine cover.
Yeah, this is Mike Peraza again. With the famous Disney green that only Disney villains are allowed to have. I seen them. I seen her.
Yeah, these are Kessinger.
Now, is that the redhead?
Yes, it's
the old redhead,
yeah,
though, huh?
it's the older piece.
Why are you? Okay, they're gonna yell at you if you put your head on there.
There's glass.
I'm not touching it.
Okay. Why are you pretending to hug this picture? Who's that?
He's my friend.
Oh, you know him?
We follow each other on Instagram.
Ah.
It's like not a big deal.
This is $20,000, you guys.
Yeah, there is that.
Why is it $20,000?
There's a print version for $500.
Do you want to know why it's $20,000?
Yes, I would like to know.
Because that's his original piece that you're looking at.
Yeah.
He did that all by hand.
Well, I would hope so. I don't think he put this in Photoshop.
I mean like literally that's all pen. He sits there and just pens it.
That's pen?
That's pen. Look at it, you can see it.
Yeah, it's kind of Sharpie right here almost.
It's pen. That whole thing is all pen.
Wow.
And he just sits and just details everything.
See the scale, like proportion and like space. How do you get that in your head?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I could never do that.
That's why I really like this guy. He followed me first, and I instantly knew who he was, and was like, wait, is this a joke? Did he like accidentally slip and hit follow? Like
it's kind of like when a Playboy model followed Fresh Baked that one time.
Oh, that happens to me.
I like this one right here. You
Oh,
were
yeah,
gasping.
that's what I was gonna say. So this is watercolor, and watercolor is hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Not easy.
So that's tangent. So you like Peraza?
I do. I do like him.
I don't dislike it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think this is pretty great.
I think she's adorable. Why didn't they make her look like that?
I don't know.
A random just shag cartoon character like in the middle of fire.
I'm sure that would be
That's totally
No one would.
No.
Ooh, I like these. I like these a lot.
Look at that's a very vintage Donald and Mickey.
Well, that's why I was gonna like these. Hold on, I'll get to those in a second. But these are all faces that he's made in very classic
cartoons.
Cartoons, yeah, very vintage
Well,
cartoons.
that's the pie eye.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
That's like Mouseworks era.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then is that like all three different?
That's almost like Plain Crazy type. He makes a lot of those angry faces in that cartoon. And then these are the ones that she was mentioning before. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. And that's the real trouble with the world.
Like a very, like,
Too many people grow up. So true. This is the other feature artist, Kenny Yamada, who, by the way, just showed up. He's over here. There he is. He's signing right now. Kenny Yamada is. But he does these letter-based artworks. C for Cinderella, obviously. Pinocchio. D. Where's E?
Eon.
No, that's not how that works.
Eva. No. Well, can't we just watch Goofy for a while?
We can, but if you want to walk that way, you're gonna.
Let's watch Goofy while we say goodbye to Fresh Baked. How about that? Would that work? Would that be okay? Because the show's over, Fresh Baked. The show's over. We didn't get to do everything that we would like to do on a busy day. Things like, what were the other things we were talking about? Small World. By the way, I would say Small World used to be on my list of things not to do during the summer or on a hot day.
It's okay now.
But it's okay now because the shade. Yeah, I mean it's great being in that room for 15 minutes, but the price you have to pay to get in there is not great.
Sometimes that queue was not worth it.
No.
Yeah, that's fair. But
you could die before you get in there.
Now it's so much more.
But now that they have the new queue, definitely do Small World on a busy and or hot day.
Yeah.
I can't remember what else we had in mind.
We were gonna mention that if there's things like movie previews or Path of the Jedi.
That's right. Yeah, the movie previews. Yeah.
Not the most exciting thing, but they're a decent way to get out of the heat for a sit down.
And we didn't really shop today, but definitely like Main Street in general.
Well, I was gonna say, if anything else fails, just come down to Main Street around 12, 1 o'clock.
Right. The shops are AC.
Yeah, that's great.
And most of them are connected, so you can just kind of do like a slow mosey.
By the way, I would not recommend meeting characters on a hot day.
Maybe Launch Bay because it's all indoors and AC.
Well, right, but out here, I mean, these because you're exposed.
Yeah, not even the Fantasy Fair because you're outside in that queue.
Yeah, don't do that.
There's shade for a lot of it, but still. So Launch Bay is all indoors and AC, so.
Plus, nobody goes in there because it's like a 5-minute wait to meet Chewie nowadays.
No, it's always a longer wait for Chewie than right.
Chewie wins always.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because he doesn't talk.
I think it's just people want to hug Chewie.
Uh-oh. Here comes Goofy. Watch your back.
Oh my god, don't look at Goofy. Oh my gosh.
Goofy, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're like my favorite dog. All right, say goodbye, Fresh Baked.
Bye, Fresh Baked.
Bye, Fresh Baked. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, Fresh Baked.
Bye. Oh wait, next week, Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
Oh my God, fresh baked and stuff.
Bye, fresh baked.